Hey Spartans, today I want to show you my go-to stretches and stability exercises to help with lower back pain. Oftentimes with our lower back pain, it's caused by an inactivity of the glutes and really tight hip flexors, which is pretty imaginable with most of us are sitting most part of our day. So we're going to show you some glute activation and some stretches to help you get your back healthy and have very healthy hips so that you don't have that lower back pain. So we're going to start with some glute activation exercises. The first one is going to be donkey kick. From here, I want to keep my core and my lower back nice and flexed. I don't want to be arching my back, okay? So I want to keep it nice and stable. From here, I'm going to squeeze my hamstring really tight, flex my toe towards my shin, and then bring it right to my butt, okay? Bring it back down. I'm trying to bring that heel right to the back of my head. I'm really squeezing this glute. Now, those are some good reps as opposed to really arching that back every time and kind of swaying at the hips. You want to keep those hips stable in that lower back and just squeeze that glute. The next one is going to be fire hydrant. On this, I'm going to have the same thing with my hamstring is flexed, my toes flexed with my toe pointing towards my shin. From here, I'm going to open up. I'm really going to squeeze that glute without taking my heel away from the other heel. I'm going to keep my heels together because what that does is it really digs in deeper into the stability exercises as opposed to this. I'm not quite working as deep with that muscle tissue, okay? So on each of these exercises, you want to do 5 to 10 reps with a 5-second hold at the top. So again, on the donkey kicks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the same thing here, holding at the top and then release. The next one is going to be Jane Fonda. Now, this one is going to work the abduction of the hips. We want to make sure that everything is nice and straight. Again, my toe is flexed. From here, I'm going to lift. I'm going to hold at the top, squeezing this glute, and then release. Lift and hold, and release. Okay? So again, 5 to 10 reps with a 5-second hold at the top. Next is going to be the stretches. One of the important part of the hips in getting a healthy back is being able to abduct. So that means splitting your legs apart. So from a V-sit position, we just want to reach with our sternum or even sitting up nice and tall. Should feel that stretch through here, probably through the hamstrings. If you need more support, just push your hands behind your hips and have yourself sitting up nice and tall. I would do this one for 1 to 2 minutes, okay? So 1 to 2 minutes. The next one is going to be a figure 4 stretch. You may need to use a wall or a couch. Put one foot up there, take the other one and cross it over. Now you see my hips start to roll. I want to have my hips down on the floor, push my knee away. I'm going to start to feel this through that glute, the outside of that hip, and I'm going to get a good stretch right there. Last one is going to be focusing on the hip flexors. Hip flexors can be some big muscles that get really tight. I'm going to be here up nice and tall. I can do this 2 ways. I can do it from this upright position, really stretching this back hip, or I can bring my hands down inside my front knee. And again, I'm going to get a little bit more of a stretch on this leg as well. I'll get a little bit in that core lumbar spine area. So again, a minute on each side on the figure 4 and a minute on each side on the deep stretch. Now, these would be something if you've been known to have some tight hips and a bad back, these might be something that you want to do basically 2 to 3, maybe even 4 to 5 times a week. This is something that I put into my routine every day, okay? These are standard exercises to help me with my back health that I do every day throughout my week, okay? It's made a huge difference, and I think if you guys can implement these into your program, it'll make a big difference for you as well.